So it was revealed in Foreign Agent Registration Act documents in the USA that Israel is paying, as of yet unnamed influencers, anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 per pro-Israel post on social media. Usually Zionists run campaigns like this, like American Zionists will do it so they don't have to register as foreign agents, and they just do it clandestinely in ways that don't have to be disclosed, so we don't actually know exactly who's exchanging money to who and how much, though we can suspect a lot about it given how clearly weird and inorganic this stuff often is. But when Israel itself launches these campaigns, it does have to do it. And as a result of the Israeli government doing this directly, now we know that a campaign by the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs did a filing with the US government, like the Foreign Agent Registration Act or whatever, revealing that they are paying around $7,000 per post on social media such as TikTok, Instagram, and on behalf of Israel. Bridge Partners, a public relations firm which was contracted by the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs, sent a series of invoices for its influencer campaign to Havas Media Group Germany, an international media group working for Israel. The invoices detail the sum of $900,000 starting in June and slated to end in November for a cohort of 14 to 18 influencers to create content. This document, which was fined under the Foreign Agents Registration Act, notes that funding is for both payments for influencers and production, but does not provide a breakdown between the two. When taking into account the administrative production costs through September 18th. That leaves an estimated sum of $550,000 left for the influencers themselves. The firm estimated the cohort was expected to produce 75 to 90 posts in that time. Doing the math, that would be $6,000 per post on the low end or $7,000 on the high end. Oh my god. So, influencers are being paid $7,000 per pro-Israel post. This is one of the rare occasions where we just have extremely direct evidence of this happening. Now, interestingly, we don't know who these influencers are because the thorough documentation was filed by like an American company that was contracted by a German company that was contracted by Israel. Okay, so there are people who are technically receiving money from Israel to do pro-Israel social media posts, $7,000 per post. And they don't have to register as a foreign agent apparently, but I think they should have to, but they just haven't done it because they're like removed from it. So hopefully we find out who these people are. Because this article here, by the same guys who originally reported on these documents, which are public by the way, noted that they should have to put a disclaimer under their posts by law saying that it was paid for by a foreign government. But they're not doing that, obviously, because we don't know who they are. Interesting. I mean, I seriously doubt Trump or anyone in the US is going to put them in jail for getting paid for pro-Israel stuff. That's like a normal American thing. It's as American as like apple pie and drone striking a wedding. And this like very quickly, very organically evolved into a meme. Now, literally anytime anyone posts anything pro-Israel, people just like immediately respond with like $7,000, $7,000, $7,000, and everyone knows what it means. Everyone knows what it means. $900,000 paid by the Israeli government for a foreign influence operation backfires on them spectacularly the second people find out about it in the best way possible. Like the sort of like anti-Israel posts and shit that have been spurred from this all over social media everywhere, are going to do way more damage to Israel and its squadron of paid off genocide shills than this $900,000 campaign ever could have done well for them. Ever could have done good for them, rather. No, it's per post. It's per post. In total, between the 14 to 18 influencers, they were expected in total to produce 75 to 90 posts. That's all up between them. So that would be like what? 5 or 6 each? 7 each, maybe? So it was $7,000 per post. Crazy. And this also happened during the same week as it was revealed that the guy who's buying TikTok, which I covered a couple of weeks ago, who's a pro-Israel Zionist who's buying it specifically, Larry Ellison's his name, he's buying it specifically because he wants to make it against the rules on TikTok to be against Israel. Oh, sorry, it wasn't him. It was the Oracle CEO, his co-worker, Safra Katz, who's also involved in the TikTok acquisition. She had an email to the former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, which was hacked and released recently, talking about starting a paid campaign to embed the love and respect for Israel in American culture. And now she and her company, along with Larry Ellison, etc., are buying TikTok. And I'm sure they are paying a handsome sum to many, many people all around the world. They just don't have to register as a foreign agent for it, like these 14 to 18 influencers were, to get paid $7,000 a post. So, look, I've been saying for a long time, these fuckers are getting paid. Even the low-tier ones, like Lonerbox, for example. You have to think he's getting paid. Because what he's doing is not popular in the slightest. It doesn't get him an audience, doesn't make him that much money. The financial incentive, the organic financial incentive to do it isn't there. So where's the money coming from? Well, someone's paying. Could be a billionaire, a pro-Israel billionaire, or political group or something. Might even be directly from the Israeli government, not directly, but, sort of behind 2 or 3 chains of PR firms and consulting agencies. And now we have this, which is direct evidence of the Israeli government running campaigns to pay people $7,000 to advocate for genocide. Per post. Per post. You could buy off Lonerbox for $1,000 a month. You think they aren't doing it? Oh man, I guarantee you they are. Those guys are getting $7,000 a post, and you're doing it for free? I don't believe you're doing it for free. The amount of money involved in just buying people off to make them say good things about Israel and support genocide and dehumanize Palestinians is absurd. It's fucking crazy. It's genuinely insane. I went over the Charlie Kirk messages as well, where it was the Jewish donors play into all the stereotypes. They really fucking do, don't they? These people are trying to make all the anti-Semitic conspiracy theories real. It's almost like they're strategically playing into the anti-Semitic conspiracy theories so that they can accuse you of anti-Semitism when you correctly point out, hey, you're factually buying off a bunch of influencers and buying a bunch of media companies and social media companies to shut down criticism of Israel. And they're that's an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. But you're doing it for real. Still a conspiracy theory. Take that man away. But yeah, $7,000. Whenever you see anyone say anything at all pro-Israel, even slightly, not even outright pro-Israel, not sufficiently anti-Israel, here's what you do now, okay? Here's what you do. You say to them, cha-ching, $7,000. That's what you do. And then you walk away. Hassan Piker says that Israelis are human. Cha-ching, $7,000.